begin with a line of questions here for each candidate. And as I stated before, I will rotate the order in which the candidates will speak. But the first question is going to go in this order. Mr. Huffstetter, you get to respond first. Why have you decided to become a Republican?
Well, I didn't decide to become a Republican. I've always been a Republican. I was part of the first Republican County Commission in Floyd County, was a Reagan supporter, who I think is the greatest president we've had, was a Goldwater supporter. I've always supported Republican ideals and will continue to fight for the conservative causes of this party. And I don't know too much else to say. I'm definitely a Republican. I've always been one. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Doss?
Well, like most folks that are my age, over 40 years old, a lot of folks at that age, at one time or another, were a Democrat. Just like Sonny Perdue, just like Nathan Deal, probably a third or half of the legislature, at one point were a Democrat. In 2005, I called a press conference at the Capitol, flanked by some of the top Republicans in the state, and I made a decision to switch parties. And just like Zell Miller said, I didn't leave the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party left me. I have always been a lifelong conservative. I've been pro-life. I have a history of fiscal conservancy. And that's what brought me to the Republican Party. The difference in myself and my opponent, who claims to be the real Republican, is that since 2005, I have never voted anything but Republican. I have never pulled a Democratic ballot, unlike my opponent, who pulled a Democratic ballot as an elected Republican official in 2000, and in 2008, when Barack Obama was running for president, he voted Democrat. So that's what brought me to the party, conservative values.
Thank you. Mr. Collins?
What's a Democrat? I have not experienced that side of the fence. I'm part of a generation that apparently has not experienced that long life, of course. I'm a Tea Party member. I run a Tea Party radio show on Saturdays, and not only that, I think if I manage to look at my record, or one of these guys would pay their consultants to look up my record, I think you'll find that I voted Republican in every opportunity I had, but during deployments, they don't register your absentee ballot as a vote. So I'm not sure how they would do that. So it makes it look like I wasn't present for that election, but I was. It's an absentee ballot. My parents were Democrats. And I'm sure they're spinning over in their graves every time that I come up and run as a Republican, and every time I come up and run and try to do the great job that I'm trying to do and set the example that I'm trying to set.
Thank you, sir.